Hello, everyone. Welcome to this is my What I'm Thinking video. I haven't done one of these in a while. Usually they're prepared. This one is live. So just whatever I'm thinking, whatever you're thinking, we'll talk about it. And while doing that, I'll just start my video, and then that way, by the time people show up, because I did put out when it starts, we'll be good to go. This is DWTT coming to you from the Emirates. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show, Sam. Hello. Thanks for joining me. I know this is as they say, impromptu, but
Yeah, only 10 minutes warning, but hey, I haven't got a life, have I? So I don't give a fuck.
that's yeah. I got like a 10-minute warning that Ray's show wasn't going to be on, so I'm like, oh, cool. I'll just sit around and do nothing. And then I was in a Burnt Camp Wonderland, and then BX is like, "You having a show?" I'm like, probably not. And then Russ is like, "You having a show? You should have a show." And I'm like, "All right, that's two people. We'll see if they join us." But here we are.
Giving the people what they want, Gary.
Yes, yeah. They want to hear.
It's a slippery slide.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Bargaff joined us. What's good? Nothing good.
Yeah,
We're all good here, man. We're just waiting for the news, right? The joy of a match. Yes, yeah. I know you saw the videos. Yeah, that's from my visit to the North London Derby. I think that one's a little bit too long. I need to cut it down. It's like almost 2 minutes, but I do like it's a good long intro when I start the show early. When I start the video early, anyways. Yeah. I still have probably some more videos and stuff I can put out there, but we'll see. Mr. Tom.
Big up, Tom.
So
Making sure the path works. Good job.
Yes. And I don't know if you saw, you probably didn't see that, but Sam had a request of how you need to look if you were to come on the show. You should ask him what that means. And if you show up like that, I think we'll probably break the internet.
Yeah.
Just saying. So you should ask him what he was looking for. Still vibing like he's right there. Yeah. I enjoyed that.
Good stuff.
James Gunner. Yep. Let's do this.
Big
Ready
up.
for the president? I don't know about that. I don't want that job. TJ, welcome to the show.
Big up, TJ.
Yep. All right. So let's. I've seen. People, if you know what Mr. Tom is going to have to look like for Sam Sam actually said he'd only come on the show if Mr. Tom does this. The fact that he just took a bath means he's getting ready.
Gotta get ready for it.
Yeah. I did see. I don't know if you. I guess we can talk about anything, but since it's what I'm thinking, I did see this article about the NBA going with a league tournament, mid-season tournament where everybody, I guess, plays everybody to win some money, basically. I actually kind of like it. One and done kind of a thing. I think it's probably how it's set up.
So it's like an off-season thing.
No, this is in the middle of this. This is during the season, just like
Oh,
a
right.
champion, just like the Champions Leagues during the season. This would be just
Oh,
like
but
it as
everyone
well.
takes part.
Everybody takes part. Yeah.
No, why is it? Oh, okay.
But it's one off. It's one off, right? So you just have the one game. You just have extra. So I don't know. I think it would be cool. I think they need to try something
like
different.
Leagues. They go like some more mini league, like leagues, like small leagues of like what's it called? Like tables of groups. It's like going to be groups, and then
that would be cool.
Groups,
I didn't read up on it, but yeah, it's got something. I don't know if it's similar to that, or they just play, one a one-off a tournament where everybody plays and first you're out, you're done kind of thing. But it sounds cool.
Okay.
Sounds good that they want to try to do something different. I don't watch much basketball these days. That might be something to watch. Yeah,
I haven't watched any of that stuff for many years. No.
Yeah. I think, like I said, I think it could work, but like it's not. It's funny. I watch a lot of Arsenal. I love my Florida Gators and the Dallas Cowboys, and it's hard to then say I can offer the same to all the other sports that I love to watch. It's hard.
Yeah, just don't have time for it.
Yep. Russ has joined us, so welcome to the show.
Oh, there he is. Look at him. Look.
Yeah. Let's see what gem he has for us today. It's he did call for the show, so I can expect some quality stuff coming from him. Oh, so there you go. So it's 5 groups, then knockouts, exactly the same.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. So probably 5 groups of probably 4, I guess, 4 or 5, depending on because I think there's like 31 or 2 teams. So I guess that's 6 teams, and one's probably gonna have 7 or 6 teams. A couple of have a little bit more, but there you go.
Yeah.
Yep. He's not a fan of anything predominantly American. So the fact that I'm British, I guess, means you're still okay with me then, I guess, huh?
Tom's just being coy. He's in one of his moods. He's in one of his moods. He's coy. He's like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like.
I like people here for the sexy Sam.
Yeah, of course you do, Russ. Get your tits out. I'll sign them.
Oh no, you're not a fan of wet T-shirt contests. Oof.
I love a good wet T-shirt contest.
It's all a matter of is it Mr. Tom or is it Sam? That's or is it something else? So
I don't know. Really bad, whatever it is.
All right, so there's a lot of stuff going on. People still chatting. I guess we'll be chatting all week. So it sounds like Rice and Timber, or Timber and Rice, depending on what order they come in. That's done. I think the medicals are. I saw what is it? The ex-West Ham employee said the medical started on Monday, continued through the weekend, so nothing really can happen until after Monday, anyways. For
there's part 2. There's 2 parts of the medical. Part 1 was on Friday. Part 2 is on Monday, and then so we probably won't see anything until Monday evening, the latest, probably, because they have to do all the. I don't know how much. Maybe they've done all the PR stuff. Maybe if we're lucky, and then, so then it's pretty much just a matter of announcing after the medical's finished. But Timber's already done, so I think they're waiting to do him now first. They'll announce him first, and then Rice. I think they'll announce Rice as the big signing. They'll wait last. I don't think they'll announce Rice before Timber. That doesn't really sit right with me. It doesn't feel right. I don't care if they do, of course. If they do, they do. But I just think they'll announce Timber first and then Rice.
Yeah, and I think I saw that Rice has left the country anyways, to continue his vacation. I believe all the Euro.
He can't have done because he's doing the second part of his medical on Monday.
I'm just telling you what it all depends on which report you read. So
yeah.
I thought the second part of the medical, maybe just looking at his blood and all that kind of stuff and the scans and all that. So I don't know if he has to be physically present for it, but I'm also hearing that nothing until the end of the week anyways. Like one of those things where they might take a late flight and end up, in Germany or whatever it is for the match or whatever. So we'll see. Let's see. We got a couple more people joined us. Russ, if we're gonna have a show with a wet T-shirt contest, I don't think I can broadcast that one. I only got 150 subscribers. If I put that out there, I'll have like 1 or 2. So yeah, we'll make that one just a surprise. Right?
T-shirt contest.
We'll make that one a surprise. The Ravenite.
Get their tits out for the lads.
There you go. Welcome to the show. Colonel Ward has
Big up,
joined
John.
us. I didn't
John,
see the Silver Fox here.
our
Oh,
Liverpool correspondent from Gibraltar. John, how
yeah,
you doing?
yeah. I didn't see Silver Fox in the
Oh, look
thing,
at
but
Colonel Ward trying to all sweet talk me and everything. Oh, don't worry, I'll take you to Jaywick one day, son.
yeah, Mr. Tom, he's so jealous of us just talking about our players and
Oh,
stuff.
look at him! Look, they got rid of that Aronson today. I think
You
he
should be
was.
happy about that. So you should want to talk about that, right? Because you don't like him.
They loaned out Aronson today to Union
Yeah,
Berlin.
yeah, yeah. I think if we did an evening gown match, I think you two might even
Oh, Russell
cancel
looked
us.
nice in an evening gown. Very
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. A bit of eyeshadow, long lashes. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. You know what? Oh, yeah. Bargav is bringing it. I had this on my list as well. Arsenal did play, I think it was yesterday against
No one
Watford.
gives a flying
They
fuck
did.
about that game.
Hey, it was a game. This is football. Isn't what we talk about football?
Yeah, but no one. Then we play what Marquinhos and
We
who
played
else
some
played?
of our starters. I think
Cedric
Jesus
played.
started.
Cedric played.
You know what? That Cedric playing. I'm sorry, but I don't understand why why. There's certain things I don't understand why. That's all I gotta say is why are we kidding ourselves? We don't know, right? No, no, no. Come on, we're not. He's not gonna be on our team, right? Now you bring in Timber, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
There's
like
no point talking about a match where literally nearly the whole team when they're never ever going to play a game this season.
I hear that. Like I said, it was good that football. That just means football is starting. So
Yeah, that's
it is
true.
starting. Football is
That's true.
starting.
Yeah,
So
the
that's the
football
plus side of it.
started. Yep. You're right about that. Yep.
So I'm happy to see that part of it. But yeah, no,
Yep.
it was good the fact that the football games are starting. Those who didn't go on European or international duty got played, get their feet wet, kind of thing. And Kai Havertz is practicing, so I guess we'll definitely see him in the next match. Rice and Timber probably not until they go to US, probably. So
Yeah.
yeah. Get the birds watching. Chris Nix, welcome to the show. I'm not sure what birds you're talking about. I'm not sure.
The birds,
Yeah.
the ladies.
Yeah. Your subs will probably go up the way the world works these days. Probably true. Probably true. We
Yeah,
are.
we got to bring in the masses.
Yeah. FSG ran out of money after taking out a loan and paying 35 for McAllister.
Is that where the honey pot finally run out for Liverpool?
That is.
That's it. No more money.
So is Liverpool really that? Well, either mismanaged or they really don't have that much money. Like
It's a strange one, isn't it?
I mean,
Really a strange one.
they're like you win a Champions League and a Premier League in the last 5-6 years.
Yeah.
You have one of the best, attackers, scorers in the world on your squad. You had one of the best defensive players in the world on your back line. Your goalkeeper is still solid, and Trent offensively is pretty good. So we're gonna say that. And they have decent players, and they showed at the run at the end of the season that what it was a hiccup the way that season started. Right, they finished off the season pretty strong, and if they had played that way at the beginning, who knows? Who knows? But yeah, no, I don't understand how they haven't bought any more players. I mean, you let
Well,
it.
yeah. I mean, I think maybe also because Liverpool ended up getting in total nearly 150 million for Coutinho. It was something like that. It was somewhere between 130 and 150 altogether with all the like the different bonuses and stuff like that. So there was a lot of money that they got through the Coutinho sale. And I'm thinking maybe, we got a bit sort of carried away with the money from that one player that they spent wisely, on several good players. But I'm thinking maybe they didn't have that much money to begin with, maybe. I mean, in terms of, not the mega money, of course, that City, Chelsea, Newcastle now have. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it pans out because the last 2-3 seasons now, Liverpool haven't really spent that much money. They've spent quite big on one player. They've gone for like one big 60, 70, maybe 80 million player, and that's it.
Yep.
They haven't really gone for more than one, It's like one per window. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that shapes up because as a team, they're also faltering a little bit as well. They aren't playing their best. They aren't. There's talk of them. Are they ever going to be in the top 4 next season? It'll be interesting to see how that pans out.
True. I mean, losing Henderson. I mean, as much as he's not there at the levels that they need him to be, physically, I think he's still still was one of the leaders on the squad. So that might be a little setback as well. So
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see about that one. Yeah, I guess Bargav got some comments on it. Nketiah missed many chances. We are not surprised there.
Nothing new there then.
Jesus didn't score. That one I think is a little disappointing because he's going to have to, at some point, show up no matter who he's playing against, who he's playing around with. You know what I mean? At some point, he needs to be the best player on the pitch and show up and score, or at least set up a tap in or something. You would think that Jesus, everybody's probably at the same level of form in terms of the way they are in the preseason. It's still better than everybody else on the Watford side, right? If everybody's coming in pretty much off the street from their vacations and all of that, just comes on the pitch with them, he should be the best player on the pitch, and 1 minute of some magic from him in the goal.
Did Jesus play against?
I thought he started. That's what I was trying to look it up. I thought he actually had started in that match. And that's why I was wondering, So that's what I thought happened there.
I thought they flew out to Germany.
No, I don't think they have yet. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, they flew out to Germany.
So here's the starting 11. Alconco in goal, Ben White, Gabriel, Holding, Cedric. Lewis Skelly, Trossard, Reece Nelson, Bandera, Jesus, and Nketiah. So
they must have played.
We had like a half and half in terms of players that start for us and those who don't. So, Ben White, Gabriel.
They flew out to Germany the day after then. It was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah, we had 5 players from basically our starting 11 on the pitch.
They didn't play. How long did they play? This is against Watford, is it?
This is against Watford, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say when they came off or anything like that, but but they started the match, and that's I see they drew level 10 minutes after the restart, so we got scored on, I guess, in the first half, and then we came back.
I saw a few highlights. It looked dreadful.
Yep.
It looked really bad, and I think it was mostly from the second half. So I don't think the first team players are on the pitch anymore. But again, you can't really take a lot out of that game because it's just making sure they're staying fit and getting together, meeting together after the summer and everything. And I'm pretty sure they flew out to Germany that evening, or today they're going to fly out to Germany because I saw pictures of them flying out together. They were all together on the plane.
Okay. Yeah. So that's probably happened already. So we get too much money from sponsors and stuff. It makes no sense where the money is. F&G. Yeah, F&G is doing something with the money. I mean, for sure, something strange is going on. I mean, I would think based on where they are and where they should be rotating their players in and out, like they've lost what? They let 3 players go already, right? Is there at least 3 or 4 players that are going to be leaving Liverpool right now? And I mean, some of them were giving them minutes last year. So, yeah, football didn't finish. They don't play football in U.S. They play soccer. Colonel. Bought us in a homes under the hammer style situation. Bias, increase the value with. That might be what they're doing, but the only way you do that is you keep winning.
Yeah.
You gotta keep winning. I mean, that's the only way you keep the value. All right, who's gonna look at Liverpool, watch them let players leave, not replenish it, and then go, all right, I want you to buy this, really good team. It's like, well, you kind of left me with a struggling team,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see? Did you see? Sorry to just. It's related, but I just wanted to mention it while I remember it. There's two very interesting new statistics that have come out now the last few days, and one of them is that CIES, like the main like accounting, economical for basically authority that handles like it looks at football money stats and things like that, money or accounting and stuff like that. It shows that Arsenal now are the second team in history to have a squad valued at over £1 billion.
I did see something about that. I didn't know what that actually meant.
So the squad, that means the total value, sort of like valuation of the squad, in the first team squad, is now over £1 billion. It's only second to Manchester City, who were the first team, and they still have a team. Their valuation is more than ours, and it's over £1 billion. We're only the second team. I think we've snuck in quite well there to get in as the second team just after them. So basically, it's saying we've got the second most valuable team in the world in what the value of the players are. Now, the second part of this is what's very, very interesting is when you look at the amount of money spent on the squad versus the new valuation. It's shown now that and I can't remember the numbers exactly off the top of my head now because I didn't think I was going to be coming on and talking about it, to be honest. So I didn't get down and actually, remember the numbers. But it's like when you look at the numbers, it's like it's like something like nearly 400 million in profit, in the valuation of the team, and it's the best profit margin I think we see at least in the Premier League. It might even be in the entire Europe as well, but in terms of the Premier League, we have the best profit margin of what we paid for the players versus their current market value. So that is very interesting. That turns a lot of things around in terms of the criticism we've had lately at Arsenal in terms of, players' valuation and all of this, selling really bad. But yeah, we've done a lot of that. But now you look at this current team we have, this squad we have, it's worth over £1 billion now, and B, it's like a £400 million profit margin.
Wow.
I can try and find the links for you, Gary, and I'll pass them on to you.
Yeah, we can put them on. Yeah, that's interesting because we do. Everybody says, Saka is easily worth 100 mil easily right now in the market, and Martinelli
Saka's valued at 100. Saka's market value is 183 million pounds.
Yeah, and
Martinelli's like 132. And interestingly enough, they have him. They have Ramsdale as the world's most valuable keeper at the moment. Just about 80. I think he's 79 point something million.
Wow.
And that's ahead of Donnarumma. Donnarumma is like 78 or 77. Man. I'm not the person, mate. This is actually coming from CIES, the main forum, the main sort of authority behind it. And it's very, very interesting. If I find the links, I won't be able to do it now, but during the show, because we only came on here a bit impromptu. But if I find the links, I'll pass them on to you, Gary, and you can see them.
That's pretty cool. I mean, that's pretty interesting. I mean, a lot of that's all potential, right? So
it just shows that what we've been doing the last few years now with the new, the whole new direction we went with the club with Edu, Tim Lewis, Richard Garlick, the executive board, and together with Arteta, that team that they brought in after the whole Raul and Mislintat debacle, and before that with Gazidis, it shows that the club's taken a much, much better direction in terms of identifying better players who increase more in value, and going to give us a lot more going forwards. Now, of course, that's current market value, etc., etc. The right thing, of course, we have to end up, if we're going to, recoup that money from them, we have to sell them at the right time to get that money, right? That's our problem with, always is selling the players at the right time. We tend to keep them far too long, and we can't get rid of them. We pay them too much, and we end up having to terminate their contracts or paying the other club, paying the salary, helping the other club pay the salary to get rid of them. So of course that is the step that needs to be taken to sort of make this go sort of, into the right actual step it needs to go. But I'm just saying how interesting it is on paper now. It shows a huge shift in what we've been doing the last few years, and what we're doing is actually going in the right direction.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. I think based, you're just looking, like I'm looking at, I think transfer market has a similar count in terms of the market value of our players. They're saying over 1 billion as well. Saka is like you said, Saka's the number one. Erdegaard's right behind him, and Gabriel, Jesus, Saliba, Kai Havertz is there still, but his numbers are dropping. Ben White's on the way up. Gabriel on the way up. Zinchenko on the way up. As you said, Ramsdale's on the way up. Even Trossard is on the way up, and those going down right now after that are Partey and Emile Smith-Rowe. So yeah, I mean, like as you said, we have players that we can like right now we have a lot of players that we can resell, and we should be able to get their value. That's been our problem, right? We've got all these players, we can never sell them. I mean, we've got over probably about 15 players that we can sell for value right now. This has probably not happened in a very long time that we've got that many players. Not that we're selling any of them, but like Partey, we should be able to get a decent amount. We're not going to get top value, I think, because there's probably something else going on there. But everybody else, I think we can get top value for them. So yeah, no, that's like you said, that's pretty good. And for me, that's more the case that how can all these teams that don't play these players sell them for more than you expect? Well, it's because they are valued high. So even when they drop, the value will be you'll be like, okay, that's the value, but in reality, it's probably higher. We just don't either utilize them enough or they've had a bad time. So it's good that they're up there at those levels. Yeah, as a whole, that's good, right? That's good. That's good. We keep and Rice just adds to that, right? Rice adds to that. Kai Havertz
Right, I'm just going to share this.
No,
I'm just going to share this with you now, Gary, in the chat, and yeah, you might want to put it on screen if you want.
All right, we can do that.
I'm going to put it in the road trip chat. 1 second.
Yep.
And then
top 5 Champions League. Yeah. I'm not caring about it. Doesn't mean it'll never happen. Yeah. Wait, oh, you haven't lost Henderson? Oh, I thought Henderson left. I thought he'd left. I thought he went to. Why did I think? Oh, you know what it is? Okay, it wasn't Henderson. It was what's his name? The other old timer you had on your bench. I forgot his name now. All right, so I'll look for this link that you're sending here. But yeah, no, that's it. That's pretty interesting. I did see that. I didn't understand what it really meant in terms of.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one showing Ramsdale.
Yeah.
Let me just show. I'll try and find Arsenal's squad. Well.
Yeah. And then we'll get 5 places, providing the 5 don't absolutely tank in future. Yeah. Well, that's going to be up. Some of that's going to be up to Arsenal to perform in the European League better than they have before. Yeah. Yeah, that Liverpool thing is interesting. Why they're not spending money. I mean, they're getting older, and players are getting out of form. Leeds plays Manchester United in Norway next week, I believe. Oh, United's doing a lot of traveling. Norway, and then they're going to be in the U.S. the week after that. So I'll be able to see that game at the end of the month. Ray's probably gonna come with me. To free's awful. Yeah, free. Letting players walk for free. I don't know. especially ones that contribute. Not, oh, Milner, that's who it is. Somebody's put it in there. Milner did leave. That's who I thought. That's why I had Henderson in my head, but it's Milner that left. I see that, Ray. Highest value keeper in the world. That is surprising. I think some of that's all on potential, right? It's somebody betting on it, betting on that one. I think he's got some work to do.
Let me
Hello
just see if I
there.
can
Hello
find
there,
this squad value thing, and I just wanted to show that as well before.
Yeah. Now Pepe's worth 18 mil on transfer market. I don't think he's worth anywhere close to 100. We'll be lucky to get 18 mil for him as it is. Yeah, nah. We have some quality players on our team. Everybody's saying hello. Yeah. No, you see that, and that's the thing right now. Here's I see a lot of people putting out, we have to win silverware, and I'm like, do you know what that requires us to do? Because there's two things to this. All last season, the last couple of seasons, anyways, everybody said Arteta just doesn't know how to manage a squad through multiple competitions. And he's shown that if he gets one, he can probably get you deep in it, right? Because we've been able to get deep into the Europa League when he hasn't really had to focus on the Premier League, and now he's shown that if he doesn't have to focus on any of the cups, he can go deep in the Premier League. He has to do all of them. That's why I was a little disappointed in the way that we managed the squad last season, because now he has to do it. He doesn't really have a choice, or else he's going to get destroyed in the Champions League, and that's just going to filter into everything else we do. I don't think mentally a team can take like a 4-0, 5-2 loss and then come back and play Premier League. I just don't think we're there yet to handle that. Yeah. Everything changed in the midst of the Super League fallout, and we haven't looked back since. The team has decided, you know what? Screw it. Let's just try to run this thing like a proper football, club, and try to get something out of it.
I'll be right back. I just have to pop to the loo.
No problem. We'll keep going here. Your club still tried to kill the English game. Multiple teams tried to kill the league. I don't think it's just the one, right? No one wants to hear about profits, especially for the Cronkies, sadly. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I got Henderson. Milner did give them decent minutes, even over the last number of years, more than he probably could. But he's a baller. So yeah, that's interesting there. Now I'm happy with the way that the team's we've got players so far. I don't even see Timber's name in this list. Oh no, he's not in this list yet. So that's why the numbers are even higher. Because I think Rice and Timber and Kai Havertz adds a lot to this list when they all come in and they're evaluated. Rice for sure. That's going to be good to see him. I'm not sure where he's going to play. That was the thing. What are you guys thinking about, Rice and where he actually will play? Some say 6, some say 8. I mean, if we're keeping Partey, do we play Rice and him together on the pitch? Does Kai Havertz go in and push Partey to the bench? Is that a good look? I don't know. Some people say I get the Rice is better than Partey thing, but I think some of the things that Partey does, I haven't seen Rice do. Not that he can't. So I don't know. Partey, when he's good, is good, and would be missed in a starting lineup for sure for me. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do with that one? I'm not sure there's any new news coming up. Oh, you're back. Yeah. No, I was just talking about Rice and where he plays. And they're saying that he could play either the 6 or the 8.
Pretty much, yeah.
And my thing is, it all depends on the evaluation of Kai Havertz. If he evaluates pretty good and he looks pretty good in preseason and practice and all of that, does he start just because he costs a lot of money? Or if it does, got Miss Molina's joined us. Welcome to the show. Because if Kai Havertz starts, where does that leave Partey? So I don't think anybody thinks Rice is sitting. I don't know. I don't. I think Kai Havertz to me is the extra we didn't need right now. Especially you bring Rice in and you're keeping Partey. So I don't know what you think about that. I think if you can rotate and you can to say at some point, Rice, all right, you're gonna have to go back and play. Oh, look at this. He's all I don't see everything that Sam asked for, but we'll see if he's okay with it. Mr. Tom has joined us. Welcome to the show. Oh, he's frozen. I don't know. He's got his AOL plugged in again.
Uh-huh.
I am here.
Okay, you froze a
There
little
he
bit
is.
on us.
There was no freezing. It was perfect. It was perfect.
Okay, maybe it's
He's freezing off the buff.
maybe it's my internet that's freezing.
Of course it is.
Yeah,
Of course it is.
yeah,
That America Online in America.
yeah. No, I didn't say Kai Havertz isn't the depth. I'm just talking about the starting lineup. Kai Havertz is good to come off the bench for sure, but does he start? Some people say he has to start for 65 mil. I don't like that requirement. I get it. I don't like it. Sam, does Kai Havertz start for you regardless of?
No, it's got to be based on merit, really. But we've got to give him a chance to see what he can do, right?
Yeah.
I think we definitely need to do that. I have a feeling Havertz is going to be great in that 8 role because of his creativity, his skill. If he can give us a lot more going forward than what Xhaka did, that's what we want. Oh, Tom, look at you. What are you laughing at now?
It's laughing at Colonel Ward's comment. It was very good. If I waited for Gary to put the comments up, I'd be a skeleton by the time I saw some.
What do you
of them.
mean?
Right,
I'm
I'll just read the live chat.
I'm all caught up. I
hate searching on the internet. Yeah. I can't stand searching on the internet because I try wide searches, precise searches. Yeah. I want to search. I try searching, like word for word, exactly what I want. Never fucking get what I want. It always shows something else. It's all fucked up with all this ad bloat stuff.
You're paying him what? Sorry.
See, this number I always feel like is a little bit. Well, he gets that, I believe, if we do all the things that you would want to do, like win Champions League, win Premier League, stuff like that, win cups and all of that. I don't necessarily believe that's because it all depends what you read, depending on whether it's positive or negative look on the team. It's either 330 for Havertz, or potentially it could be 250 for Havertz. But then the rest are bonuses. So I don't know. Because I saw in one it had 350 for Havertz. I guess this is in euros, and Saka was 180, which and I believe Saka is closer to 250, 300 if he has bonuses, and I thought the 330 here for Havertz is that as well. I'd be surprised if they paid him 330, regardless. I
wonder what Haaland got in bonuses.
I mean, isn't he making close to $500,000?
No, I mean, like, take away the salary. I just mean the bonus portion. Oh. Like, I know it came out that he's getting $500,000 a week because he came out at a time where he was scoring on a weekly basis, and I think he was getting like 2 hat-tricks in a row and things like that. But just over the course of the season, what did he take home in incentives? Would be interesting. I mean, we're never going to know. I'm just more thinking out loud.
No, that is
right. Here we go.
So we got some information from Sam on this one here.
Right, have a look at this. This is interesting.
Did you know that Man City are top of the money league? Did you know that? Gary's face.
Yeah, you're funny.
Successful.
You be funny.
You're funny. You're so.
Right, Gary, share that and I'll explain it.
Where'd you put it in the secret in a private chat, or where is it?
Put it in our road trip chat.
Okay.
Not the one behind the scenes here. The one on Twitter.
All right, just a second here.
It doesn't want us to see his internet tabs.
Nah, you don't want to see them. I tell you.
I don't. Wait, where'd you put it? In the chat thing here?
In the road trip Twitter.
On Twitter.
It hasn't come up for me yet. Oh, let me refresh this. Maybe it's going to come up. Come on. Oh, there we go. All right. All right, so let's bring this up. A couple of things here.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about.
All right, so let's go. Let me see where.
Tommy looks so lovely and white and clean. My God, is that your monthly bath?
Monthly. If you become that rich.
If they become that rich, oh my gosh, that is just sad. All right, so I got the links. Just a second here.
And he put on white as well to make himself look cleaner.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom.
So I'm enjoying this delicious sandwich.
All right,
Lovely.
so here we go. All right, so we'll share this up here for
yeah,
those
share it, and
see.
I'll explain it to you. It's quite interesting, actually. It was explaining what I talked about earlier.
All right, so is it? No, it's not that one. Where is it at?
It's the one, if you can see, there's a table there with all different numbers and values, and that should be there.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to see. Hey, where is the stupid link? Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, I hate computers.
Yep.
All right, just a second here. It's not what I was trying to do. All right, so there we go. We'll try this again. And okay, so there we go. There's the other one. All right, so this is the first one you sent. All right, so let's see. Can everybody see it? Not yet. There we go. So this is that first one you sent there.
There we go.
So this is the one for the Ramsdale being, as you say, top of the list.
Yes. So this CIS is a independent watchdog like type of observatory group that looks at the finances within sports as well as football. And according to their calculations and their oversight, Aaron Ramsdale is now currently the most valuable goalkeeper in the world. You see the top three there. Ramsdale 79 million. This is euros. Donnarumma 75 and Becker 67. Now, how they arrive at these calculations, I don't know. I haven't looked at that. I'm just saying this is what they're reporting.
He's the youngest goalkeeper, though, isn't he, out of the three?
Oh, yeah. Someone probably going to do something.
No. Potential worth is definitely applied to this.
But Donnarumma, I think Donnarumma's younger, actually. I think Donnarumma's younger.
Yeah. Well, obviously, there's a lot of factors that goes into these things. But I mean, it's not surprising.
But again, it just shows that Arsenal, we've made the right decision here. He's a pretty good guy. I mean, of course, he's not flawless, but none of these other keepers are either. But no, it shows, we made the right decision here. So just very interesting. He's the most valuable. It's pretty damn interesting. Right, move on to the next
totally different list. Be a totally different list next year when Crystal Palace buy the Leeds goalkeeper for about £1 million and he's worth 100 million next season. Somehow.
Are you sad that Aronson's gone to Union Berlin on loan?
Yeah, I'm very sad if sad suddenly changed its meaning and changed to very happy.
Can you open? Can you click on that picture and make it bigger?
Click on the what? Oh, click on the picture.
Click on the image. There we go. So basically, this is showing the top. How much the market value is for each team, and the purchase value and the difference, right? So you look at Chelsea. Their current value is, was it 800 and something, 86 million euros? But they've spent over £1 billion. for those players. So they're actually in the current market value, they're over 145 million in the red. It's incredible. It's ridiculous. And then you're looking at Arsenal. This is what I was showing how great Arsenal have done. You see our current market value of the squad is 1.07 billion, euros. And the purchase value was it 600 and something?
Yeah, 669
million euros. So our total now in the green, sort of like, potential profits according to market value, is over 400 million, and it's far better than everyone else. Look at it.
Yep. I mean, the only one that's better than us is Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
And I think that's for them is because they run Germany, so you don't leave Germany pretty much.
So I'm just saying, it shows you that based on currently, at least on the valuation of of everything, that we're moving in a much better direction. But look at Chelsea. I mean, that's shocking. They've got their current value of their squad is 800 and something million, and they've spent over $1 billion for that squad. I mean, that's
the most glaring thing I can see on that list.
Oh boy, here it comes, Sam.
No. The fact is, there's one team on there that has the word championship next to it, and that team's still worth more money than AC Milan's.
Yeah, well, that shows you the difference in the leagues, right? And the clubs.
Mm-hmm.
And look at Paris Saint-Germain. I mean, they've spent basically more than what the team's currently valued at. As have Man United. Man United have done a terrible job as well. So I'm just saying, it's very interesting stuff. Not that anyone in our chat gives a fuck anyway. It's too sophisticated for them. But anyway, let's move on to I don't know, to stuff they're gonna like.
I think that's cool to look at though when you look at it where we stand and stuff like that. So no, I mean everybody's asking the question, right? Is KC doing a good job? Is Edu and everybody involved in the club
black
doing
and white
it?
right there.
Yeah.
Black on white.
Yep. I think it's more of as anything else is instead of like show me the money, show me the trophies, right? That's gonna change people's mind because we're doing good monetarily and all of that. The numbers make make sense,
into trophies,
but they have to be trophies involved.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what most people are gonna say. They don't even care about the money, because Chelsea did all of this, but look, they've gotten how many trophies in the last 10 years? That's what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
So that's what they're gonna say. Yeah.
No, we need to turn into trophies.
Yeah. I hope you're right, Bargav. I hope he's gonna kill it. I hope he is. I mean, I think he won't have to work as hard as he did at Chelsea. So if he just fits in and doesn't try to do too much, which I doubt he will, they'll set him up easily. My only problem is we've seen this with some of the Chelsea players, right? We already have concerns with Jesus being not be clinical in front of the goal. A lot of Chelsea players, same thing, Havertz included. So he's going to get the chances, and I think we give our players chances to score. Just got to take it. Mr. Tom has arrived, people. The show is going on. His internet history is filthy.
I've officially sanctioned start of the show. All that went on before I was on. It didn't really start.
We don't start till Tom gets here.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Did I accidentally run over a member of his family or something? And by accidentally, I mean repeatedly, because.
So you've done it once, is what you're trying to say. You've done it once, or you've done it once like 10 times. Which one is it?
I'm asking what the reason is. Like, I know I ran someone over. Like, that's obvious. Like, let's get that out of the way. The crime was committed, but wait, it's my FBI agent watching. Probably. No, a crime may have been committed by someone that I know. Okay, we'll call him Romus.
Romus.
Yeah, like if you take, yeah. So that's totally why. That's totally why.
Got it. Stan has joined the show. Welcome to the show, Stan. Yeah. What is Tom? What are you sniffling?
That was because I made a joke about the Leeds goalkeeper ending up on the list when I know he won't because he's shit. It's called comedy, Ryan. You should try it sometime.
This is a question for Tom because this is kind of what Arsenal does as well. You're loaning out the players you really don't want.
No, Colonel. To be fair, I can answer this. That's not our decision. Apparently, we gave most of our players contracts. Obviously, we're a team that were steps to be battling relegation every year we were up, right? So to convince players to join you, you have to make concessions. And one of them was that if we got relegated to the Championship, we can't say no if we get a loan offer for that player and the player wants to take it. If the club is willing to pay a fee and the wages of the player, we can't prevent the transfer. It's a new thing, apparently, but yeah, we're one of the first teams to get stung by it. But again,
are you getting stung by it though?
Well, not in Harrison's case. That's like some call that a blessing in disguise, obviously. But no, in a way, it's handy because obviously these players are going to be on large contracts for the Championship when you've got no money. I said before, the TV deal with the Championship is disgraceful compared to the Premier League. So you literally can't run a team on Premier League wages in the Championship. Unfeasible. Teams can barely run a team on Championship wages in the Championship because about 2 out of 24 teams operate at a profit. And those 2 teams will get relegated.
I mean, I agree. The football league, the English Football League, and the FA, they should do a lot more to make sure that the clubs below the Premier League get a lot more money for certain things from joint. Like different deals and that are supposed to go to everyone. I think they can just cut out the Premier League. I mean, because the Premier League gets so much of TV licensing and all that. I think all these other sort of monies that come in through the different sources that get spread to everyone. I think so much of that should just be cut out for the Premier League now. And just make sure that try and get as much money as possible to the Championship and down, below the Championship, because the Premier League doesn't need all that extra money now at the moment. They've got so much for TV licensing and all the other stuff they've got going on. All that extra money that comes from like the Football League and the FA and all that, they don't really need it.
Everyone wants more money, ultimately.
Yeah, of course. That's the way it is, isn't it? But it's just like you say, Tom, it's not fair. It really isn't fair because, you get into the Championship, but it's such a different level.
It's a difficult one, and I'll say right when I say this, but I don't necessarily blame the greed of the Premier League. I blame the poor negotiating of the people that run the Football League when negotiating these deals. Because you have a league which the Championship, specifically the Championship, talking about a league which is in the top 10 in the world for attendance. Yeah, it's a second tier, but it still pulls in crowds. Like, people go to see it, and you are getting nothing for your money in, and you're feeding the Premier League. I know. Again, the Premier League buys players from outside and things like that, but essentially, the bottom half of the Premier League will get a lot of their players from the top half of the Championship.
Yeah.
The one thing is, it's to me, it's similar to over here in the States with the NFL and college football. College football is big, and one of the reasons is because the top players from college will be in the pros the next year. You know it. Similarly, the top players in the championship will go. Definitely the top 2-3 teams are going, right? So you have a draw there no matter what. Everybody, and the fact that you guys always talk about how football is a community, and a lot of times a lot of these championship teams you're fans of it because you've either lived there all your life or you live there now, and you go out and you watch those games anyways, right? Always talk about the team that's not, I love Arsenal, but I also will go and watch this other team. And that's the one thing that we don't have over here. Like, there's that, you guys have that community in terms of going to watch your local team, right? Because I can't afford an Arsenal ticket, or it's going to cost me a day, 2 days, or whatever of my time to go see Arsenal play. But I can just drive down the street or walk across the block here and go watch a local team play. Easy peasy kind of thing. And that's something that I think the league is not tapping into, because they have a draw already. People aren't only watching the Premier League; watching they want all the football they can get anyways. So Sam, you're right. They probably should be, some of that money should be trickling down, because I can watch the championship games over here on ESPN. I don't know if that's just like one of those things here. We'll give you the cup matches, and here you can take the championship games as well, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I can see a lot of them over here, so it is. I think there is English fans love their football, and it doesn't mean they just like Premier League. So.
They once showed in the lockdown. They showed Huddersfield versus West Brom in the Championship in Argentina, purely because it was the game where if West Brom didn't win, Leeds got promoted. So they showed it in Argentina because of all the people there that love Bielsa, and apparently it did big viewing figures. But obviously that was a one-off. But
no, it shows you the pull of it. The
thing I always admire about that, don't get me wrong, you get shit games in any league. Like, as much as people will sit there, and next year when they put Hull versus Barnsley on, whoever it is, it'll be, oh God, this is the dregs of football. But you'll get that in the Premier League when you see Burnley play Crystal Palace at 2 p.m. on Sunday.
Yeah.
Like, even in the best league in the world, there are still games that make you shudder.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. They all can't be, good games. That is for sure. I mean, like over here, I guess I like to translate this to what you see over here. Like Thursday night football, 9 times out of 10, it's crap football. One, because it's a short week, but two, it's usually because they'll give it to, everybody plays it. So you're not going to always get the best teams just because it's a short week, and it doesn't actually blend. It doesn't even set itself up to be good games anyways. The home team pretty much wins all of them, because when you have to travel and all of that. So
I like the Thursday game. I like the Thursday game purely for gambling purposes, because it's early in terms of I haven't just got to wait till Sunday. But at the same time, I get while seeing it, I get why it's perceived as crap.
Yeah.
Like, I know what you're saying, but I enjoy it because I haven't got to wait 6, not including Monday night. So 6 days for another gambling expedition to the NFL.
For sure.
Gamble responsibly. It's £1. It's £1, damn it.
I'm not sure if it's next season or the season after. I see they've announced that they're going to put a lot more games on TV now as well. You're going to see more of the games. So
I am so surprised that you don't get to watch as many games as you should. I mean, Premier League is big in the world of football.
It's to do with the a lot of it's been to do with the laws.
The stupid laws, though, because they're taking away the joy for the people.
I can sum it up in a nutshell. I'll lay my hat that Sam already knows what I'm about to say. I'll say it anyway. There was a guy called Jimmy Hill who he ended up a pundit, but he basically had every role there was to have in football. He was like the chairman, the manager, the player. I think he even ran the line. He was a linesman during one game. Yeah, Sam Green tells me I'm on the right track for that. But basically, he went to the government with this idea that local football will be killed if football games are put on TV on Saturday afternoon in England. So basically, his theory was if you make it illegal to televise a football match between 2:30 in the afternoon and 5:15 on in the evening, people will go to football matches to watch them. But he believed that if it was on TV, people would just stay at home. But the top clubs, and he is right on this, the top clubs won't suffer from it because there will be people that will go to Arsenal. Even if they're on TV, they will want to see it.
Yep.
But then the non-league team that's local to Arsenal might suffer.
Yep.
If, Leyton Orient are the local team to West Ham, and their attendance increases on days where West Ham are away because people who can't watch West Ham on TV or go to West Ham's game because they're up at Newcastle will go to watch Leyton Orient because they just want to watch a football match, and that's a big portion income. So in that way, he's right, but it's quite outdated in that I think people will go to watch football regardless.
True.
But it's the law, like.
Yeah. No, I hear you. And Tayyib, welcome to the show. I mean, what they have over here is they have what they call local blackouts. And the local blackout is what you're saying, but it isn't for the entire country. You know what I mean? Like local blackout in a sense that if the home team can't sell out their stadium, then their local fans can't watch them. So they get blacked out. And the incentive, like you said, is to get the people in the stadium, which is where a lot of them want to go anyways. And but everybody else but you still get to see the football. You know what I mean? You know, if the game's not local to you, you still should be able to watch it. You know.
Yeah.
And if the draw is to get people who live in town to watch it, and then everybody else can watch it as well, it sounds like a good draw, good reason. Like the blackout to the entire country. This is crazy. I mean, what is it? Well, I think Arsenal had one game last season which was not televised to anyone. Like it wasn't even like you could go on the to the illegal sites and watch it.
All, yeah.
I mean, the only way we got to see it is through somebody's phone. I mean,
I find the reaction to that quite amusing because you rightly find it awful. Like, how can I not watch my own team? But then I'll sit there and go, well, that's pretty much every week for me because my team are not on TV every week. Especially now we've been relegated, we've not even signed up to the iFollow service in the EFL, which was designed to make football more accessible for people around the country, watching football on the internet, basically. And Leeds basically went, no, we're not going to be part of that. And I was like, yeah, cheers.
And it's also to do with the scheduling and all this with the different services, you know, because it's in the UK, it's split between like 3 different services. Yeah. So it's all the scheduling. But I was reading that they're going to include more games now on a match day that's going to be shown live. So there's going to be additional games. So basically there's going to be new kickoff times. They're going to have a kickoff time later in the day as well on a Saturday and on a Sunday. I think it's going to be 8 o'clock, I think they're going to have an 8 o'clock kickoff on a Saturday and a Sunday. So something like that.
In the night?
Yeah.
Oh, that's mad. You can't do that on a Sunday.
There's going to be something like that. There's something like that coming. There's going to be more. They're going to split on a Saturday and a Sunday.
Yeah.
They're going to stay, and on a Monday, they're going to show more games. You know, there's going to be more kickoff times.
Yeah. You kind of look at it and go, I mean, you know what they're doing it for, of course, is to get more eyes on that specific game. But if you can't watch it anyways, what difference does it make if they're at the same time? You know what I mean? If the games are on the same time, nothing. It doesn't. You know.
No, I know. I'm talking about they're setting up. They're going to set up like an extra kickoff time.
Yeah.
To put on an extra game that goes live on TV.
You know, but that's for their money. That's for their money. Whereas if you had 2 games on at the same time, right, that's less money for you because now you're spreading it across 2 games potentially, right? So it's a money grab for them.
It's like I could be out of pocket saying this, but I quite enjoyed during the lockdown when all the Premier League matches went one after the other.
Yeah.
While that was happening, I was sat there going, It's not the same now without like checking all my bets on a Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock. Because again, with the 4-tier system, with the 4-5, if you include the National League, you have like 50 matches going on at any one time. And like if you're gambling on a portion of them, you're like, I'm not the only one that's like this. I'm just like but it's more. So when you got the Premier League games going off one after the other, and then if that first one doesn't go your way, your whole bet's dead. It's like, well, that's not as much fun. But as Gandhi always said, never back the early kickoff.
I didn't know he said.
Gandhi knew his shit. He knew his shit. That Gandhi.
I didn't know.
Gandhi definitely said it. I'll provide proof for the next road trip.
All right. Well, look, I'll be waiting to hear all about it. I want to see that.
It's just gonna be a photo of him with the quote on it. But
Did you get his autograph?
I totally did. I once got a steak that was so overcooked and dry that I thought it tasted like his flip flop. But
Bloody heck, you bloody tasted his flip flop.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, what I imagine it would taste like. I never actually ate his flip flop.
You sucked Gandhi's toes, didn't you?
Chris Nix thinks you got it, and he said, Gandhi is the man. When it comes to gambling, he knows his thing. The man knows.
Yeah. but no, the Sunday night road trip has always gone in a direction that I thought it would go in.
The Sunday night road trip.
The road is here, so we're all the way over here.
Yeah, we're off road now. We're off road now. We're going.
I think we've gone like 30, 40 minutes, not even talking about the football on the pitch.
There's no football on the pitch to talk about.
That is true as well. And as Sam said yesterday, that wasn't even football.
Yep.
it was poor behaviour for both sets of teams. Let's just say. Exactly what I hoped for in a cup final, which my team are not involved in. So we're gonna go, oh, you're English, you the under 21 to your team, like not the same thing.
I guess we want to say congratulations to Milstra Fro. He's won a Euros, and he's won, I believe, a World Cup in the unders league. And I don't know. I think there's only 2 other players who have done the same thing. So
yeah, he's done well at the various age levels.
Not gonna congratulate him. I will congratulate him.
Whoa! This is the kids. This is the kids.
I will congratulate him. No, I will congratulate him on his goal for Huddersfield Town against West Brom, which got Leeds promoted live in Argentina. I will congratulate him for that. That was an impeccable piece of play. The awareness. Fire up the tactics truck. Seriously, not really. I don't remember.
I was about to go find the banner. I don't even know.
The tactics truck is off. Crashed.
I remember what I did when he scored it.
The tactics truck is cash. It's got no fucking alternator.
The tactics truck. Oh man. Yeah.
Had to sell the alternator for Tom's fucking drug habit.
This drug habit. Look at him, gang.
When
he smiles, his eyes just shut. I mean, yep. And it goes either one way or the other. It's either it's shut or it's just wide open, like you saw the headlights.
Or downers, Coke, downers.
So it is a Sunday, an impromptu show. I definitely enjoyed this. Like I said, we could have been talking about transfers and stuff, but there's going to be lots of time for that.
Yeah.
Lots of shows for that. So Leeds has not brought in a player yet. Is that correct?
Nope, that is correct. I'm waiting for the entire squad to hemorrhage. So we've got just Firpo and Bamford left, probably. And then, Ayling as well. Who's going to take Luke Ayling? And then we can start going about our business.
I want to tell you guys 100% before we go. I've got to get going pretty soon because I've got to get some food and stuff. I'm going to tell you guys a 100% true story. And you might hate me a little bit for this.
or you might not. But it's 100% true. Now, this was in 2001, I believe. Yeah, either 2000 or 2001, one of the two. This is before social media, all of that. But there was this website. Don't worry, Gary. This is all above board. Don't worry. This is going to be beautiful. Don't worry. Don't have to worry.
I have my button on the. I have my button.
Spin.com.
I have my button on the buzzer just in case.
Don't worry. It's all beautiful above board stuff. It's not nasty. But there was a I can't remember the website now, but the website it basically collected all different profiles of football players, and you could contact them. You could go onto their profile. It's like an early Facebook type thing with football players.
Right. Yeah.
And you could go on their profile and you could, send them a message and all that and blah, blah, blah. And basically, so there's loads and loads of players on there, and then none of them gave a shit, obviously. They didn't even probably bloody look at it or whatever, you never got an answer from them or anything. Anyway, I was so pissed off after one game we had. And there's a player we had. You'll remember him, Gary, or you might remember him, called Gilles Grimandi. Do you remember Grimandi?
Yeah, I've heard that name. Yeah.
He played central defence and
manager.
He played central defence for us as a bit part central defender, but not really bit part. He played a lot actually in the 2001 season. He played a lot in central defence, a little bit in central midfield, but mostly in central defence. And he was our Mustafi back then, worse than Mustafi. He was always making mistakes, always. He was from Monaco because Wenger thought he was a decent player and blah blah blah, and yeah, he wasn't good. He was a really bad purchase. Let's put it that way. But anyway, we had another game where he lost. He dropped us points again with another mistake, and I was so pissed off. I went on to his. You had to log in, have a profile yourself and all that, of course. You couldn't just randomly go. I logged onto his profile and I said, can you do us a favour and just not play for Arsenal anymore? Because your last game was absolutely atrocious and you cost us more points than we actually gained points. I was so pissed off. I just really, really, really went in on him. And I actually got a response from him. He actually wrote back. Gilles Grimandi wrote back to me and he said, I'm so sorry you think that. I try my best every game. Thank you for your support. And that was from him. Well, maybe it was someone who worked for him or whatever. But anyway, it was from his profile official reply thing. It came from his official reply. So either it was him or maybe an assistant. I don't know. Maybe some, I don't know. But anyway, it came from his account. And he actually replied. He said, I'm sorry you think that. I try my best. And I actually felt like answering. Well, your best is not bloody good enough, is it?
I thought you were going to be nice to him.
I thought you was going to say that I felt really sorry for him.
I know. I was waiting for that punchline. It never came.
I didn't write back to him. I didn't let it go. And I felt like writing back to him. I felt like writing back to him. Your best is not bloody good enough, mate.
The man tore his heart out for you, and you're like, I don't care.
Gilles Grimandi. I got an answer from Gilles Grimandi.
So, hang on. So, are you about to pull your mask off to reveal that you was Arsenal forever all along?
Oh, man.
Gilles Grimandi. Bloody hell.
The man you knew as Sam to the G is not here.
Sam to the G. Oh my god! And I would have pulled it off too. If it wasn't for those rascally kids, right? Oh
I tell you what, he pissed me off no end. That Gilles Grimandi, he really did. Anyway, that was a nice little story to finish off.
Do you think he pissed you off more than Bamford pissed me off?
Oh, it was every game. There was just let's put it this way: Mustafi is like a Rolls Royce Nesta compared to this guy.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't watch much of that. All right, Mr. Tom, we are going to head out of here. We're at the 75-minute mark. This was short notice. I'm happy for all those who did join us. We're up to, I think we're up pretty high in terms of the numbers on a show that we hadn't planned. Sam came on immediately. Mr. Tom was still getting his due ready. And as you can see,
That's exactly right. Exactly right. I wasn't letting an impromptu stream ruin the plans I had planned. So I had nothing to do after the bath. So come on, innit? I mean, come on now. I mean, not that petty.
There you go. All right, Mr. Tom, say good night to the people.
Yeah, thank you everyone that supported the show, even in an unplanned situation. Thank you everyone, and I don't know when Gary's going to call one, like another impromptu stream. So I hope you have a good week until the next impromptu stream, where I'll probably say a similar sign out. Well, wish you until the next unprompted stream.
What is this, by the way? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, it's tonight. Before we have Sam say good night, we've got these is the semifinals, I believe, for the Gold Cup.
Quarterfinal.
Oh, it's the quarterfinals. Sorry, quarterfinals. Jamaica plays Guatemala. And USA,
Jamaica. Wow.
USA has one of their bigger games.
You know, we was talking about Qatar yesterday. Oh. The Qatar football team. They lost 4-0 to Panama.
Panama. That's just a corrupt country with a canal that goes through it.
Exactly, and they lost 4-0 to it. How did they win the Asia Cup? There's no footage that ever happened. I'm convinced.
You can't flex any muscles when you got the semi-final, Jamaica and Guatemala?
Oh man.
What is it? The semi or is it the quarter? I don't know.
No. Yeah. Panama and Mexico won in the quarterfinals yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
So these are quarterfinals. Yeah.
So you got Jamaica and Guatemala in the quarterfinals. I mean, they're there just by default, aren't they? They're just there because they happen to be in North America.
Or the Caribbean. Let's not.
Yeah, isn't that part of North America?
Yeah.
Or South America? I don't know.
South America.
In footballing terms, it always, but not in an actual map. But Damari Gray's looking at Jamaica. Oh, that could be good. Have a good week, everyone. I'll see you Wednesday. I'm just kidding. Most of you are banned from my show. Is this still on?
This is still on. We can see you. We can hear you. I thought you were going to say something else. No?
I was spoiling for time because you all went quiet.
I was waiting for you to be done. That's all. All right, Sam.
I'm never done.
Sam, say good night to the people.
I'm going to say good night to everybody because this is exactly how you say good night to everybody. What's wrong with that?
Can I do Michael Jackson, please?
Go on then.
All right. We haven't heard him since the last show.
Hey, everybody. I'm Michael Jackson.
Lock up all your kids, everyone.
Oh, no. See, this is what happens. Go on.
I've been talking to my friends, Jermaine and Tito. Tito. I just love doing this voice to say Tito.
Where's Bubbles?
I don't. It is between my Michael Jackson voice and my Mike Tyson voice.
You know. I mean, you don't need to be Sherlock Holmes to figure out why West Ham is Michael Jackson's favorite football club.
Oh my gosh!
Why is that? Why is that, Sam?
Because they're forever blowing bubbles.
All right, people, we're gonna get out of here. On that note, we're gonna get out of here. Yeah, guess what? We're gonna get out of here. And quick little outro. And as I like to say, life is a journey. Don't waste a trip. Enjoy the ride.